there's a new graphics card which was announced that it's going to allegedly be 2 to 4 times faster than the best graphic card on the market right now. The problem is that it's a little bit overpriced. $1,600. You may have to sell a kidney. Good news is you don't need 2 of them. You can survive with 1. And obviously we are talking about people who can afford this shit. Right? So the gamer that doesn't just want to play video games, he wants the luxurious system. Like when he gets a girl into his bedroom, he's going to be like, let me show you my gaming rig. And the girl will be like, oh my god, oh, you're such a Chad, oh, these specs, they are out of this world. Because we know video game journalists say that women enjoy video games too, so this is a great way to seduce women, right? You get the best gaming rig. But the question is, do you actually need the 490 to do this? And I came to the sad realization that there used to be a time, I believe it was like 2010s-ish era, where you had video games that had bad story, bad gameplay, but they had amazing graphics. They were a marvel to behold. And this was the conversation between gamers. It's like, oh yes, but like, who cares about the graphics? Like, I want gameplay. It's like, motherfucker, I didn't spend money to buy a Voodoo 3 graphics card not to see graphics, right? Like, this used to be an argument. Nowadays, I don't even know video games that have good graphics. Like, tell me a graphic-intensive game that came out this year. Because I can't think of many. I'm pretty sure there are a couple, you know, like what, Microsoft Flight Simulator and shit like that. But like, overwhelmingly, I can't think of any reason why anyone would buy a 490 unless they want to flex. Unless they just want to create the best gaming rig ever just to say that they did. So what you can do, like if you have money to burn, right? Like money isn't an issue, you just want to be the kid on the block with the best gaming rig. You buy one of those very expensive 8K television sets, you put them instead of a monitor, you plug this bad boy in, and now you can play games at 8K high resolution. That's the only reason that I can think anyone would buy a GeForce 490. Because I have a 390 Ti. I got this from a subscriber whom I helped recruit an ex-Blizzard developer in his company. So he gave me a finder's fee. And I got it when it came out. You know, when everyone was price gouging and stuff, managed to get it. And I'm telling you, I can play on 4K every single game ever made on Ultra and stream at the same time. So there is absolutely no justification to get a 490 unless you want to do the 8K thing, which you would have to spend even more money on an 8K TV set to make it worth it. And then when you use a TV set rather than a monitor, you're probably not going to be able to play many games competitively because of the refresh rate, yada yada yada. But like, again, if you just want like the 8K gaming experience, sure. I, as a streamer, again, do not need a 490. Maybe if they announce some new AI which will completely replace green screens. It already exists with the 390 Ti. You can do this. Like, you can just record yourself and you can select whatever background you want and it replaces a green screen. But it's still very choppy. It still has a lot of issues. So maybe if they perfect that and you're a streamer, like maybe you're a cam girl or something and you want like some ambiance behind you, sure. But other than that, no. So the good thing about this, though, is one aspect, is that the 390 Ti is going to drop in price. So if the 390 Ti up until now was very expensive, when this bad boy comes out, it's going to significantly drop in price. And I do encourage people who want to get into streaming and they want to do Let's Plays to consider getting this instead. Because it's a very solid graphics card that if the price goes down, that is definitely going to be worth it. Again, we're talking about professional streamers here. We're not talking about the average gamer, which shouldn't touch a Ti anyway, unless he's like a Lannister shitting gold. Like, I'm talking about the people who buy this in order to make a business out of it, and then get some revenue in return. But, as usual, whenever I have an opinion, the chat is going to be like, "No, V, you're wrong, because such and such and such." So I'm going to be interested in looking at the comments section and explain how I'm wrong and how people should spend $1,600 on a 490. And if so, like, I'm genuinely curious, like, what games do you want to play on a 490 that you can't play on a 390? Like, what exactly are you hoping to get in the future? Because I understand spending money on your hobby, all right? Like, there are people who spend like $200,000 on a sports car. I'm not going to judge. Like, if you can afford it, buy it. But my question to you is, what games are coming out that you would require a 490 to play? Again, 390 runs just great on 4K. And it runs great on 4K on more than 60 FPS. Like, you can easily get, depending on the game, you can get a lot higher than 60 with the 390. So, let me know why you disagree with my take, but I don't think there is room for disagreement. I think I'm 100% right. So I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.